Okay. I'm going to take questions on 18.2, and then I need to take 5 minutes and show you 18.3.
What's your book?
What?
What's your book?
My book is I Am Still Alive.
This sharp, my thing's not working.
Guys, pick the greatest game ever played.
And that's what I picked.
Pretty sure it's about golf. So.
It's not baseball.
No.
You can never
First name.
Golf, baseball, same thing, you know.
I mean, basically, they're both boring. Both.
You're right. I die every time I go to tell you the baseball game.
Okay. Question. Now, I know that I kind of moved the desks around and your back may be, but you need to pay attention at first to me up there. I thought it might be fun for you guys, different for you guys to be in circles to do the review, because the more your group works with the review, okay, the better off you're going to be. And I might even add some points, but
I have a question about one of the homework.
so let's do that first before we talk about review. So 18.1. Which problem?
Hold on, let me just.
We're flipping.
Okay.
Frantically flipping.
Oh yeah. 13.
13.
I put it at
Okay, yeah. 13.
Because I think I did it all wrong.
All right, well, 13, do you guys remember when we were doing those proportions, the shadows and the heights of people? And we had feet and inches. We had to change them all to either feet or inches, right? So, I'm going to change this one. I know it's going to be weird because it's a fraction, but I'm actually going to change it to feet only because it then wants you then need to change it to yards. And it's easier to change feet to yards than inches to yards, okay? So, volume equals area of the base times height. So we have 9 times 6 times 4 over 12. 4 inches out of 12 inches, right?
Wait, I changed mine to inches. Is that fine?
What?
I changed all my stuff to inches.
It already is.
Okay, so let me do it to inches. Good heavens. Okay, I'm going to do it both ways because I'm going to do it both ways. 9 times 12 is 108. Is that right?
Yeah.
And 16 times 12 is what?
192.
A what?
192.
Times 4. Right? Alright, so this I get 48. Okay? And what do you get over here? I can't do 109 times 192 times 4. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I mean, I can, but I'm gonna have to ride over to the side. It's gonna take me.
82,944.
What?
82,944.
944.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Now it says
Yeah, he got it right.
how many cubic yards of dirt does he need? Okay, so now I need to tell you guys.
Salud.
We need to talk about conversions. And you'll have some of these on the EOC. I know they'll put something in there about a conversion. So we do need to talk about it. Oh, that's where that pencil went. And I'm gonna start with a box. Okay, if this is 1 foot by 1 foot, how many square feet is it?
1 foot?
1 square foot, right?
Yes.
Okay, if I change this to inches, how many square inches is it? 144. Okay, so what happens is when you're, okay, you guys know that you have to if you got 3 feet, you have to multiply it by 12, right? And you get 36 inches. Now, if you have 3 square feet, you have to multiply it by 12 for the one way and by 12 for the other way, okay? Every dimension has to be multiplied by the conversion rate.
Attention teachers, if you are having students attempting to take the book survey and are having issues, have them go ahead and just refresh the page. The link should work now. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Ah.
Okay, do you see that? Do you see why? This shows it really clearly that you have to multiply it by every direction.
I did the book thing like real quick.
Yeah.
How did you get the one on?
Oh.
I don't know what.
Hey,
What?
how did you get the one on?
What you said?
Find out how much dirt you
How did you get the
want
108 and
9 by
192?
16.
The inches.
9.
You can find a
So
cubic.
you did 9 and 12?
Gotta multiply it by every direction.
Yeah, so there's 3 things there. Length times width times height. Okay.
And you just convert that in big numbers, yards, and then would you have your answer? Because it'll be in.
Yeah.
And then after that, you multiply by 25. That would be a lot of money.
No, I mean, it says 25 dollars per cubic yard, which is it?
Wait, how many cubic yards is it? Wait.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
Wait, you do like, you transfer that, you transfer it.
All right. Okay, so now there are 3 feet in a yard, right? So I need to divide this by 3 times.
Why?
Cubic.
Because if I have
She just screamed into her elbow.
all right, if I have a 3 by 3, how many square feet do I have?
9.
9.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
9.
But how many square yards do I have?
1 square yard.
1. I have to divide this by 3, and I have to divide this by
You have to
3.
divide each measurement.
I have to divide each measurement by 3. So here, I have to divide this by 3, I have to divide this by 3, and I have to divide this by 3.
Oh gosh.
So I have to divide it by 3 for every, do you understand conversions? You gotta convert every single direction, okay? So I'm dividing it by 3 and I get,
Wouldn't
3 times,
We have to divide
okay?
108 by 3, 192 by 3,
Yes.
and then 4 by 3.
Well, for 12s, but all you have to do is take the answer and divide it by,
the yard, right?
all you have to do is take the answer and divide it by 27. 3 times 3 times 3. Divided by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Would it have worked if you would have divided all the measurements before you put them together?
Yes. Yes, you can convert it to yards right off the bat, but that 4 12s is kind of hard to,
It would be like a weird mess.
right. So, it just makes it hard. So what's 48 divided by 27?
Right? 48 divided by 27?
1.777.
That's 1.77,
So that means 1.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, near stands, you know.
okay? Now, if you have it in inches, the best thing to do is to put it in feet and then put it in the yards. Are you guys paying attention to me? So, or you can try to figure out how many inches are in a yard.
Just 12 times 3.
36, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta divide it by 36 3 times. So do that in your calculator. Does that make sense to you guys over here that you're doing it by, you're dividing every way?
1.777.
Huh? Does that make sense?
36.
Yeah, where did you get 36?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, we get the,
Because
we get the same answer,
Good shot.
1.8.
That's the same.
Uh-huh.
answer.
It should be. It should be the same amount of dirt. It's the same. It's the same dang garden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
36.
I guess that one's less confusing.
those are inches, right?
Oh.
So I'm trying to get it into yards. So there's 12 inches in a foot and 3 feet in a yard. So 3 times 12, there's 36 inches in 1 yard. Okay? I mean, all right, so this is 1.8 yards.
Yeah.
All right? And you gotta divide that, or you gotta multiply that by 25, because it's $25. So see, it's not that expensive when you,
Well, he is just buying dirt.
what?
He is just buying dirt.
I can't hear you.
He's buying.
I can hear you, I can't understand you. Let me correct that. What?
I mean, he's buying soil for his plant.
Yes.
Which probably does not cost a huge amount of weight. Bro, get that back. Bro, you should just do that. Just pull pickaxe and shovels in your neighbor's yard.
All right. Okay, are we okay?
Yes.
But dimensions. Cubic is 3 ways, so you have to divide it by the conversion rate 3 times. Square is 2 ways, so you have to divide the conversion rate by twice, okay? So you just gotta remember that. Okay? Yeah.
Would we need like conversion of test?
There will be on the EOC. I don't have any on the test.
I'll take that.
Okay, any other questions on 18.1?
No.
All right, so 18.2. All right. 18.2 has to do with pyramids.
Uh-oh.
Now, I told you guys yesterday that the base had to have a like other side, right?
Correct.
Unless it's got a vertex, unless it's got a point, okay? This is the base in this figure. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so how much of, well, how do you think these volumes compare? How much volume do you think?
Subtract the volume of
Subtract
the
the
pyramid
volume.
from.
Well, no, if you're just finding, how much
Oh.
percentage or fraction do you think this thing is of the cube?
50%.
3/4.
75, yeah,
Oh,
75.
1/2. About 66%.
Okay, so I want you to see,
77.
can you see the three triangles? 1, 2, 3, Trevor?
What?
Can't see when you're looking at your book. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Oh.
3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna draw a picture of it.
So it's 1/3.
So 33%.
Really? No.
1, 2, 3, right? So the pyramid is 1/3.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, you guys didn't have any issue with that roll
No, it's
question on 18.1?
easy.
Okay.
That's freaking easy.
No, they're all easy actually.
All right, so these are your formulas. Volume equals area of the base times height. And if I have a circle base, if I have a triangle base, if I have a rectangle base, okay? Now if I have a pyramid and the base is a circle, if I have a pyramid and the base is a triangle, oh shoot.
What is that thing?
Huh?
Can you just, I know this.
Okay, so circle, triangle, rectangle, circle, triangle.
How would it be 1/3 of a triangle?
Are both circles? Why do you have?
I'll tell you, I'll show you one. Rectangle.
This sharp.
You can't see the picture.
That's a triangle, pyramid. It's got a vertex. The base is a triangle.
Oh.
Where's that key?
I was trying to take a picture of the board.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Sharp.
Thank you.
So, is there any new?
Doesn't look like I'm trying to read that on that reading.
Okay, so there's no new formulas, are there?
No. We'll just put in 1/3.
Well,
There's no new formulas whatsoever. I'm telling you, in volume, you've got nothing to memorize. You should already know how to find the area of a circle. You should already know how to find the area of a square, a rectangle.
oh, so
You should already know how to find the area of a triangle, right?
You just add the 1/3.
Yes.
Oh.
You're just taking 1/3 of it because of that, the way that vertex means.
Okay.
Okay?
Because that's the preferred pyramid.
So, and this shows that it's 1/3. Right?
Well,
So
look
our,
at
so
that.
our
Could you count
pyramid's
many
always
times?
gonna be inside a shape.
No. I was just showing you that. Your problems are going to look like this. I just showed you that to show that this 1/3 makes sense.
Yeah, but like there's no just like formula Is that the formula for when the period's in like a circle?
No,
It looks like a plate.
no, listen. This is the formula for the
What?
shape.
Okay.
I did this to show you that that 1/3 makes sense. This is just my manipulative way of showing you. This is this,
Okay.
okay? Now, if I had this, and I asked you what the volume of it is, you'd subtract this, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If I had this full of sand, and I put this in it, I'm gonna lose sand, aren't I? And so I would subtract this from it, but that is just this formula. Or, this,
Oh, so there's 3 different ones because the bottom of the pyramid could be a circle.
area and base,
Okay, that's why I was confused.
some of the height, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, so each one of those, actually,
What?
well, I was gonna ask like why there was 3 different equations to get them, but I realized it's because you guys could read through.
Yes. Circle base, triangle base, and the triangle base. And then that rectangular base. Okay? That's all there is to 18 too.
That's not that hard.
Mm-mm.
You just add
Just
one.
put the cubic, third in front of it.
I think we got a question.
Would there be a slight
Slight difference in your answer if it's a triangle base versus a square base? Like pyramid? What would you do for the
Okay.
last one?
Not that one.
Basically, you got, okay, did you guys just hear what he asked me?
No.
He said, would there be a difference, just a slight difference between these two?
Oh, yes.
It was actually an interesting question. I like it, because what do you think the difference is gonna be?
Base.
The volume.
Yeah,
The
there's
one-
gonna be a difference in volume, yeah.
The formula, you can't use a 1/3 for every side. I guess.
What's the difference between the formula for a rectangle and the formula for a triangle?
Like
You-
times width and then base times height.
Okay, so, where's my, this one won't fit. I'm gonna draw it. And somebody should have drawn this for you before. So, a rectangle is length times width, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A triangle is 1/2 length times width.
Bro.
But for some reason, they want to change this to base times height.
Oh, so it's, I don't know.
So it would be half of the volume. It should work out
Makes so much
to
sense.
just be, well, not quite half, but it should, you could estimate that it would be.
So,
But do you see that, I mean, that's the,
Yeah.
So the triangle's like.
so when you put 1/2,
The rectangle.
That makes
in
sense.
half, that's it. That's height 1/2 comes from.
Yeah.
And then base times the triangle.
that's why that's where that 1/2 comes in the triangle, area of a triangle, is that it's actually 1/2 of a rectangle.
That makes sense. And then it just changes the length and width to
That was
base
a
height.
beautiful way to put it.
Because you gotta make sure that you are doing the height of the triangle, is why they change it, but I show, yeah, I'd have taught it, I'd have made you, if I was teaching a group of kids that was just learning the formula for area of a triangle, I would make you figure it out on your own.
Oh, wow.
I mean, cause look at that drawing, couldn't you
Yeah, that's easy.
figure out where it came from? So, alright, so I want you to do, a few of these problems. And I'm gonna give you the review packet. I have number, I wanna do number 2 with you.
What page? So important.
I can't see.
We'll learn.
You just see me. See what you're.
Okay, I wanna go over this one with you guys. I'm gonna do this one with you guys.
What page is that now?
It is 9:43.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It says,
Which of the following describes?
yeah, which of the following equations could describe a square pyramid? Well, let's
Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
let's write it out first. Okay, length times width times height, right?
Correct.
Oh, there's none left over.
Now, number A, if you look at A, they left, I'm gonna actually put, hang on a second, I wanna put 1/3 here. If I multiplied 3 by each side, right?
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
It would be 3V. And this one's not, because if I took the H over, the H would be on the bottom, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So it can't be A.
So no A.
And B is wrong too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is B wrong?
Yeah, that's
Length times
then it,
width
like-
times base.
Yeah, that,
Exactly, like, that's not
it's,
how
that
it
should be an H, or it should be B times H, right?
Yeah, base times height.
Yeah, not base times.
Okay, so this one shows, C shows the width all by itself. So let's move the 3 over. Divide by L and H. Did you guys see what I did?
Yeah, you just flipped it. You flipped them. Where'd the B go?
I'm gonna, I made the B L and W.
Oh.
Okay? And that looks, oh, I forgot the V. So C is right.
Yes, you're right.
And that's how they were doing that one, so we're not gonna do it anymore, but that's just, they were playing around with those numbers. Okay?
I don't understand that.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that if you have one like that on the test, not my test, but the EOC, plug values in.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And make them easy too.
Mm-hmm.
You make
Plug
like,
values in.
like
Two.
Plug,
0.5.
for instance, you could plug in, I'm not gonna have one on my test like this, but you could say B, length is 2, width is 3, so area of the base is gonna be 6, and height is 4. Alright, so I know that my volume is going to be 24. Do you see that? Oh, wait, and I forgot the third. But you could do that,
No, don't worry.
okay? I have to actually do the third too, but don't worry about it. Okay, so do 5 through. Do 5 through on, okay?
There's not anything on.
5 through 13 on.
Speaking.
7,
So let's try
9.
both.
That's 5 problems.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes. And I'm gonna give you the review packet.
Yeah.
Don't know.
We're only
You
gonna.
know?
Real quick.